Think you know everything there is to know about the Big Bang Theory?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi.
Here's a pop quiz. Which two characters were played by the same actor 5 seasons apart? Yes, while plenty of actors dreamed of guest starring on this beloved sitcom, one lucky performer got to do it twice with 2 different characters. Get ready to say, how did I not notice that? As major fans of the beloved sitcom, we all know that The Big Bang Theory was successful enough to run for a whopping 12 seasons, and fans got to see plenty of different characters grace the screen over the course of that long run.
Do you like a tissue?
Of course, not every character had a lot of screen time, and not every guest star had a recurring role like Christine Baranski or Stephen Hawking. As a result of this pattern, even the biggest Big Bang Theory fans may have forgotten a few of the characters and guest stars who they saw along the way.
You gotta be kidding
It seems
me.
that the creators and casting department behind The Big Bang Theory must have been counting on this when they cast actor Molly Morgan in 2 different episodes as 2 entirely different characters. One of the only reasons that the show was able to get away with this interesting and highly unusual casting choice was because the first episode Morgan appeared in was in season 3, while the second wasn't until much later in season 8. 6 years gave us enough time to forget Morgan's face before her second character showed up. So, who were Molly Morgan's characters on The Big Bang Theory, you may be asking? Well, her first appearance was in 2009 on season 3, episode 3, The Gothowitz Deviation.
What are you gonna get, Howard?
In this episode, she plays a goth woman named Bethany, and Howard manages to pick her up. Sure, the relationship between the two doesn't exactly last, so Bethany never appears on another episode. But while some guest stars would likely be hoping for their character to return for more episodes and may have lamented their character's short arc, this wasn't necessary for Molly Morgan to continue her Big Bang Theory career. She managed to make an entirely different appearance. Do you remember the escape room host from season 8?
You have to look for the clues hidden around the room.
Yeah,
There was a catastrophic accident.
that was Molly Morgan too. In season 8, episode 16, The Intimacy Acceleration, the group goes to an escape room and none other than Molly Morgan is the host. Her character is listed as hostess, so we can only assume that she isn't supposed to be Bethany, making a surprising, coincidental return. But hey, Howard isn't there, so maybe they all simply don't recognize each other. It's very possible. If you happen to be thinking that you actually do recognize Molly Morgan's face from somewhere else, well, it's probably because you do. She's guest starred on quite a few other series. In fact, her first appearance on our TV screens was actually way back in 1985 on The Twilight Zone.
Ew, Daddy, you didn't shave this morning.
Since then, she's appeared on many other series like Full House, Weeds, Baskets, Dexter, Law and Order, SVU, Bones, and 2.5 Men, just to name a few. So, it's clear that Molly Morgan is no stranger to appearing on television series as a guest star. But, believe it or not, she's actually no stranger to playing 2 different characters as a guest star on the same series either. Being cast as double roles on The Big Bang Theory actually wasn't the first time she managed to accomplish this unusual acting feat. Way back in 1994, Morgan appeared on Boy Meets World in 2 different episodes as, you guessed it, 2 completely different characters. She appeared in season 2, episode 2, Pairing Off, as Jacqueline, and then later that same season in episode 11, The Beard, as Stacy. So Molly Morgan may have been the only guest star to appear as multiple different characters, but she was far from the only guest star. Over the course of 12 seasons, the sitcom hosted over 60 celebrity guest stars, as well as plenty of others. There were guest stars who actually played themselves, like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Stephen Hawking, as well as stars who were friends of the show's main cast, like Laurie Metcalf, who played Mary Cooper, and Sarah Gilbert, who played Leslie Winkle, both of whom famously acted with the series star Johnny Galecki in the beloved sitcom Roseanne. There were so many other guest stars from acting greats like Kathy Bates as Mrs. Fowler, Sean Astin as Dr. Greg Pemberton, Judy Greer as Dr. Elizabeth Plimpton, Octavia Spencer as Octavia, James Earl Jones as himself, and Christopher Lloyd as Theodore. 2 beloved figures like legendary comic book writer Stan Lee as himself, history-making astronaut Buzz Aldrin as himself, Elon Musk as himself, and Steve Wozniak as, no surprise, himself. It's clear that the Big Bang Theory creators were big fans of featuring well-known figures, playing brand new characters. And among the series' beloved main group, these new faces were always more than welcome. Wow. Is anyone else just about ready for a rewatch of the Big Bang Theory right about now, or is it just us? We're really ready to test the theory that may be Bethany in both episodes, 5 seasons apart. So, be honest, did you catch that Molly Morgan played both characters? We have a feeling even some super fans missed that one. If you loved videos like this one, like and subscribe to The Things for more.